stream in portrait. I didn't know that. Okay, what's nice, I'm getting better light. What's nice about, oh my goodness, hi Luke, thank you. My hype. What's about YouTube Live is that, not the exposure, that's not nice. And I don't have the smoothing effect that TikTok gives me. I'm also in my car right now. This is not the Chevy Blazer though, because I had to go to a city far away from my city today, so I took another call. What's nice about YouTube is that I can start talking about the video immediately because people can rewind. Rewind. I can't talk. Oh, there we go. I got my full chat up. This is actually quite nice. Oh, I don't like that filter. Watch me play with filters. It's fine. I'm so excited that people are excited about my calls. Think this is great. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have way more viewers than I have on other stuff. I love YouTube. Maybe I'll just go live on YouTube from now on. We're good. We like YouTube. Okay, calls. Let's get right into it. So I'm gonna again say this. I'm probably gonna try to figure out how to link them to this video, so you can connect directly to them. Hello everybody. Thank you so much. I was not expecting this many people to pop in. There was like 4 people on TikTok, and then my TikTok kept freezing. So a lot of this has to do with the Pixar theory, and if you don't agree with the Pixar theory, I will get into what needs to be known, like what is necessary to make the cause theory make sense, but I'm not going to be getting into too much detail on the Pixar theory. So if you want more background after you watch this video, you should go over to Super Colin Brothers. They have a great video on the Pixar theory. Just search Super Colin Brothers Pixar theory and it should come up. It's great. They also, I'm basically going to be verbatim talking about what they were talking about in their how Cause 3 fits into the Pixar theory, because I strongly subscribe to that theory. So those are 2 videos you could go check out after this one to, like, you know, get some more background and probably get a little bit better worded stuff, because this is me just rambling. I did not have time today to write up thing. I'll probably put info on TikTok in like 60-second videos to on my trash account at the Chevy Blazer on TikTok to talk about calls in a way that's not gonna, you know, I mean, this isn't gonna disappear, this is gonna stay with my channel. But wait, that's a little bit more formatted. I'm trying to figure out how to, I want to make all the messages visible. Okay, because I wanted to check in. It's just that we're saying hi and talking about calls. Fantastic. So calls, we got to close some things up. And also I'm going to say, I have some info on this besides the fact that I don't like calls 2. Like, my theory is not based solely around the fact that I don't consider calls 2 canon. I'm dropping my bias for this video. So, first of all, there was no call Jesus. That is not a thing. Call Jesus does not exist. I'm sorry to break it to you, but he does not. I know the Pope shows up in Calls 2. That doesn't change anything. Even if Calls 2 is not a fever dream, which it is a fever dream of Mados, the Pope existing in the Calls universe does not mean that Jesus existed in the Calls universe. Also, there was no Calls 9/11. There was very big reasons for this, and I will get into that too. Gotta clear those out of the way though, because that's what I see all the time talking about calls, and it's just not correct, and there's a good reason why. In the Calls universe, am I able to, oh no, when I click on you guys, I just want to see the chat. Oh, I figured out how to see the chat, guys. I'm sorry, I've never gone live on YouTube on my phone. I'm on my phone right now, so this is a new process for me. So, the Calls universe. First, we gotta understand the Pixar universe. So, in the Pixar theory is that everything in the Pixar universe happened in the same universe. My hair is really fly away, so I'm getting really distracted by myself. Everything that happens in the Pixar universe, every movie in the Pixar universe is in the same universe. They all exist in the same universe on a timeline, a pretty fixed timeline. So, this Pixar theory basically starts with the Good Dinosaur and ends with, well, depending on how you look at it, it either ends with Monsters, Inc. or it ends with Brave. That's a whole other story. Again, after this video, go check out Super Colin Brothers, the Pixar theory. They've got a good amount of information on it there. They did not cover the Pixar theory, just a preface. Someone else said, I can't remember his name. That's not important though. So, within the Pixar universe, we see in Toy Story 1 through 3 that toys are able to come alive thanks to their, like, the kids that love them. So the kids' love for these toys and their emotions and that kind of thing is what makes these toys come alive. So that is important information, number 1. Number 2 is that in, sorry, there was someone walking by. Number 2 is that in the Pixar universe, we see in Monsters Inc. and Monsters University that the monsters use like human energy, basically, like through like capturing scream energy or later laughter energy to convert into power to power those cities. So we know that human emotions can power electronics and other things, like it can be used as electricity. We also know that it can bring to life otherwise inanimate objects. So this does not mean that the cows ate the humans. I've also seen that theory. That is wildly not correct. The cows did not eat people. No, 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 no. Another theory I'll tie this all into is BNL. So BNL, I think that's right, BNL has been in the Pixar universe for quite a while now. You will see them everywhere. They are the company that were trying to destroy Cars, House, and Up. They are the company that makes the batteries at Toy Story. They're also the company that led the expedition and also destroyed the Earth in WALL-E. Big company all throughout it. You also see the logo in Cars 3. So the theory goes, basically in the Pixar theory, and then in WALL-E, humans had to leave Earth because they overpolluted the Earth, and they left Earth on the axiom and never came back. So the theory here is that the Cars universe takes place. Oh, also part of the theory is that when they did come back, they eventually evolved into the monsters of Monsters Inc. So in Monsters Inc., they're not traveling to the human world, they're traveling back in time to when they used to be humans. That's also important. I mean, it sounds like a stretch, but it's the Pixar theory. So this whole Cars universe takes place between humans leaving Earth and humans coming back to Earth. And the Cars have come alive based on human emotions and human energy. And of course, it's after the humans have left the Earth. And we know that this can happen like through transference because WALL-E becomes sentient because of human memories. He becomes very sentient because he's interacting with human memorabilia and movies and TV shows and all that kind of stuff. Like he's watching whatever that movie is that has Sing in the Rain. He's watching these things and he's connecting with humans, and that's what makes him sentient. It's also what makes the Cars sentient is that they are connecting with their previous drivers. Now this is why there was no call Jesus, because Jesus did not have a call. That's just the fact of the matter. He did not have a call. It also explains why the Cars seem to live in a world that's built for humans. Like, yeah, there are some things that are built for Cars, but a lot of things secretly have been, like, not possible for Cars to do based on their anatomy. Like, they don't have hands. Like, there's no way for them to build all these buildings. So that's out the door right there. They're living in the world left behind by humans. And while in WALL-E, we do see that the planet is a lot more brown and dead than it looks like in the Cars movies. What do you think would happen if all the cars on Earth continue to run on fossil fuels because they still need fuel to drive? This is addressed in Cars 2. They still need fuel to drive and there's a fuel shortage. So, like, what do you think is going to happen if cars keep running? They're going to make the planet a lot worse than how humans left it. That's what happens. So the cars exist and are using the memories and have the personalities because they weren't designed like toys. Like, toys kind of already have a predetermined story. Like Woody in Toy Story 3, 2, and 1 already has like a personality because of his story that he got as a toy. Cars don't get that. So the cars' personalities come from their driver's personality. So, like, for example, Doc Hudson doesn't remember, like, he doesn't actually remember himself crashing in 1951 in that race. He remembers his driver crashing in that race, and he remembers from his driver's point of view as a car, though. The cars are not aware of their previous lives as drivers. That's where their memories are coming from, their sentience is coming from. Because the Axiom's only gone for Earth for 700 years. And there's not time, because they have 1951, they clearly keep dates. There's no time for 1900 years of stuff to happen in 700 years. So the next question we have to answer, though, is why then do we have a next generation of racers in Cars 3? Like, how is Jackson Storm not already part of the same generation of racers as Lightning? That's okay. I am obsessed with the Cars movies, and people have been making wild jumps of conclusions based off Cars 2, which I'm trying to clear up. So basically, we have the issue here, like, how does Jackson Storm come as a next generation racer in Cars 3? And the answer there is that the cars are kind of waking up as they were cared for. So, like, when cars die, it's because that was around the time that their owners, their human owners, would have stopped taking care of them and, giving them that emotional connection. So, like, Doc Hudson is gone in Cars 3, and that's likely because his time caught up with him. Like, he lived as long as he was taken care of by his owner, and basically, like, either his driver passed away, and so he stopped getting that emotional connection kind of thing, like, in this lifetime. Like, this is parallel. So, like, the calls exist as just calls, not sentient at all. They're humans along like this set of years, and then they start coming alive after humans have left the planet. So yeah, that's how next generation of race could come up, is because like Jackson Storm is part of next generation race source. And we also know, thank you for tuning in though, Kat. We also know that we know that lightning existed, like lightning's driver existed at the same time as Finding Dory 2. Oh, not Finding Dory 2, Finding Nemo 2, Finding Dory. We know that lightning existed, his driver was around during that time in human history. And we know that because in Finding Dory, the driver of a truck that we see has a band-aid with the Lightning McQueen symbol on it. So that right there, like, it's not like Lightning McQueen, it's like literally Lightning McQueen's like brand symbol, like 95 lightning bolt. He has that sticker, a sticker of that on his hand. So clearly, Lightning's driver was a driver during the like time that Finding Dory takes place. Another thing that cements this idea is, so like if everything, like the reason the Cars universe is the same universe is like if everything in the Cars universe was cars, I know we do see bugs that look like little beetles, like the call. Disregard that. That was just a fun and random thing. We do actually see living birds in calls in Cars 1, I think is in Cars 1. And then in Cars 3, we hear them talk about crabs. Not like call crabs, just crabs. Oh my goodness. My watch just notified me I have a high heart rate right now. Because I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I'm going to try to calm down because my watch is worried about me, my Apple Watch. Anyway, so we basically know that that means that there are living sentient creatures besides the cars on the, like, in the earth that are not mechanical, i.e. the crabs. This also explains why Bessie, the big freaking paving machine, doesn't have a personality, is not sentient, and that is because Bessie did not have a driver that gave Bessie enough love, kind of thing. Like, basically, calls come alive, but not other things come alive the same way, because calls, a lot of times people, I mean, we name our calls. People are really connected with our calls, and so that's why calls are coming alive. But people don't necessarily get that connected with like their machinery equipment that they use for farming or for paving roads, etc. Like the call that's pulling it, maybe, but not the call that, like, is it. Like, it's got a different engine, it's got a different connection to humans. So Bessie is not sentient. Bessie is just a road paver. And the cows in Cars 1 are not sentient. They act like cows because those are tractors. Like, most people don't get very attached to their tractors. Whereas, like, the big tractor, the big scary tractor, has a little bit more of a personality, is a little bit more sentient. So maybe there was a bigger connection between that tractor and the farmer that ran that tractor. But likely, the farmer was actually more connected to whatever car they drove around the town. So, that's it. That's the big basis of this theory. The other thing, on a different note, you could consider Cars 2 canon, or you consider Cars 2 not canon. I consider Cars 2 a fever dream dreamed up by Madar, because it does not fit in with the rest of the universe, and they don't really reference Cars 2 outside of like they don't really reference Cars 2 at all in Cars 3. So I really feel like Cars 2 was a fantasization of Madar's, which is evidenced by the fact that we have Madar's tall tales, where Madar frequently tells really tall tales. So that's why I don't think Cars 2 is canon. But even with Cars 2 being canon, this still explains it. Like, there could be a call Pope, because the current Pope does have to ride in a vehicle and have a call. So that's where there's a call Pope. But there wouldn't be a call Jesus, because Jesus didn't have a call. And even though there's TSA, there wouldn't be a call 9/11, because this is a timeline happening after the humans timeline. So the towers are already... I said to read Isadora's comment, which is true. Although at the same time, I don't know. It could be true. I guess if calls come alive, phones could come alive too. Not in the Cars universe, though. Not in the Pixar universe. We haven't seen that. Anyways, so with the calls, like, there wouldn't be a call 9/11 because, like, this is happening after the human timeline. So in the Cars timeline, the planes that were used in that attack are gone. They're destroyed. So they wouldn't be able to come alive because they don't exist anymore. They've been destroyed. They've been scrapped. They're in a dump somewhere. Water is cleaning them up. So they don't exist. The towers don't exist in this timeline. The towers would have gone down when humans were on Earth, and they wouldn't be rebuilt by the Cars. The Cars aren't building anything. They're just living in the world the humans live in. So yes, there's TSA, but no, there's not. Even if, I mean, I don't think that Cars 2 is canon. But if you're considering Cars 2 canon, there is TSA in there, but that still doesn't prove that 9/11 happened, because if the cars are just coming by alive and the planes based on the pilots and the drivers, then your cars are not getting there. Actually, now Isadora has me thinking about phones and connections that I think a little bit of a difference too, though. So like, kids will name their toys. Yes, yes. I actually have not seen the Planes movies. I've steadfastly refused to because Pixar doesn't recognize them very often, so I don't think Pixar even want to include them. I might have to watch the Planes movie at some point, though. Maybe I'll watch the Planes movie on live so you guys can get my reaction. I can't put it on live, obviously, because of copyright, but I could live stream my reaction to the Planes movies. Maybe I'll do that sometime. With the phone thing, though, so, like, a lot of times kids will name their toys. Like, that's really common for kids to form a really, really... a really, really close connection with their toys and like even name them. And like it's the same way I feel like a lot of people form a really close connection with their cars. Like for example, my trash username on TikTok at the Chevy Blazer is because I have a really close connection. This is not I'm not driving the Blazer right now. I'm driving my Mazda. But I have a really close connection with my Chevy Blazer because it was the first car I drove as a teenager, and I really bond with my car, my Chevy Blazer, and it was really, even though my husband personally thinks it's a waste of time and money. So I like I have a really close connection with my Chevy Blazer, so I feel like it's a little bit different because a lot of times, like, I don't know, I personally haven't named my phone. I guess I don't know how close people get to their phones. I really have no idea. I just personally haven't really connected with my phone on that level. I think the Planes movies are Pixar, but I actually do not know for sure. I could be wrong. Wait, hold up. Hey Siri, are the Planes movies Pixar? Not Pixar. Siri doesn't understand what I'm saying, and I can't leave the live stream to go Google it. So, anyways, though, that is the full scoop on Cars. Okay, they are Pixar. I was like, I'm pretty sure Planes is Pixar. I mean, it's Disney too, because everything Pixar is Disney, but they're Pixar and Disney have very different vibes. So that is the whole theory. If you want something a little bit more succinct and easy to follow, definitely go check out Super Colin Brothers' video on the Pixar theory in general, and also the video on how Cars 3 fits into the Pixar theory. So, because those are much better. This is where I'm getting all my, like, theory information from, too. Like, I based my theories entirely off of Super Colin Brothers, how Cars 3 fits into the Pixar theory. So, I don't know if I can actually add a link to my video right now. I cannot. I cannot add a link to my video, so I have to add that afterwards. I'll probably try to add a link after the video is uploaded. So that was a whole 20 minutes of me talking about Cars. I hope people enjoyed this blabbering of mine. I can't really see the comments super easy as I swipe up, but... we'll see. A lot of you don't want me to watch Planes, but I'm kind of curious now. I feel like I need to commit, so maybe I'll go watch Planes at some point. And or either, like, I probably won't, because it sounds like you guys do not want me to, wait. Oh, the Disney tunes. Okay, that does change things then a little bit. I don't know. I'm going to do some research and decide if I think Planes is part of the Cars universe or not, and then I'll decide if I watch it. It sounds like people do not want to deal with the torture of watching it with me for 2.5 hours, even though it wouldn't be on screen. So I might just post those little, like, you know, how people on TikTok post reactions. I might do that on my trash account at the Chevy Blazer. Is this just an advertisement for my spam account? No, definitely not. It definitely seems like one, though, so I'm sorry. But that is, yeah, I don't really think there's much else to say. Oh, we'll talk about the Cars movies. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, I promise. We'll talk about the Cars movies. And that is, yes. Yes, we'll talk about the Cars movies. I'm sorry, I'm just repeating myself now, I'm a broken record. I don't really know what else to say, though. That's my theory, that's my evidence, that's my brought forward. I was woken up about an hour before I needed to get up this morning because I saw messages about Cars when I woke up to check my phone to see what time it was. That was my own fault. Don't feel bad to anybody that, like, was in that conversation. Like, I totally could have ignored it and gone to sleep. But also, I know myself. I couldn't have ignored it. So, and I have set the record straight. I feel good getting this information out there and explained. And I have done justice to my favorite franchise, Cars. So, anyways, though, I really need to go get lunch. Yes. I gave a on the spot spontaneous thesis speech today. This is my thesis. Watch out for the paper coming soon to the Google Classroom that I haven't touched since the last 24-hour live stream. I really needed to get off my chest. I was already talking about this on TikTok yesterday, and then I had to. I've just been so annoyed by all the, like, there was Cars 9/11, or there was Cars Pope, and I'm like, no, there was, or not Cars Pope, Cars Jesus, no, there wasn't. Okay, I feel so much better. This is great. My rant session about calls. My only regret is that Ains, my chaos bestie and my defender of calls 1 and 3, is at work. I could not participate because I totally would have gone live on Instagram just to have Ains join me. Maybe I'll do that later. We'll see. I'll talk to Ains. They're very busy right now. So that's that though. I appreciate everybody that came and listened to me rant. I'm really bad at ending live streams on my own. So I'm gonna go though and get some lunch, and feel free to ask me questions about calls in the Discord servers. I don't know if that link's in this video or not, but if you go to any of the live stream links, any of the live stream videos, like the actual live streams, there's a link there for the Discord server. So Harvey's always saying ask me questions about representation and that kind of thing, and I'm saying ask me questions about calls. It's good. Okay, you guys are great. I will see you guys on this week's live streams. Don't worry, I think it's getting re-uploaded, so you can watch the mayhem. I know, I'm sorry. You can watch the mayhem as soon as we have, as soon as it's done being posted. It will be uploaded. 20 minutes of course, the movies mayhem. So thank you guys so much. We're gonna be going live for the regular live streams Thursday, Friday, Saturday this week. So yep, I will talk to you guys on those days once I figure out how to end the YouTube live.